Oh my god, fuck this skit, just go watch the anime. Oh my god. Yeah! Holy fuck! This and oh my god! What the? Holy fuck! This anime is amazing! Balls deep, mind-blowing awesomeness. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was expecting a freaking mobster anime, but this is 100% better. Now on to the review. This might be in a bit of a contrast with the beginning, but I am very confused about the opening. This is the first time this has happened. The opening seems cool, it's well made, has a nice style, and it is clear that there is a lot of thought put into it. But it didn't just click for me. I completely appreciate what they have done with the opening, but for some reason I just can't feel it. And the worst part is that I can't even explain why I don't love it. I'm out of ideas. Now, this is the awesome part. It doesn't just have one definitive style. It has one base style that everything plays off from. There are a lot of different styles that add on to the completeness of the anime, like some watercolor animation, some very roughly drawn parts that make it more fierce and add power. And sometimes they are more simplistic, to help you relax and stay calm between the awesome action fighting scenes. Kudos to the art department. It is extremely well made. Shit, I should use a better word than extreme. I mean, that is pretty much too overused. Wait a second. Immensely durable, flawless. It is immensely flawless. And I love the style of it. And that it doesn't stick to the average, but experiments with stuff. And doesn't exaggerate animation with big heads and emoticon emotions. Holy shit. It is tripping balls. I fucking adore it. Every time I start to think about how extremely well made it is, I just get pumped. And it isn't just full of fight scenes and action, it is actually funny. I was laughing in almost every episode. Nothing goes exactly as you have come to expect. It has a twist on everything. There was one scene where a club in a school was going to be taken down because they didn't have enough members to maintain it. So they needed to get the main character to join the club. By the end, after a great speech about finding yourself and trying to be better with other people, he went on to join the other club that was going to replace the old one. Like, what? Anyways, the plot. You're introduced to them, not main character, who is a wannabe psychic that scams people. After that you are introduced to the main character, Mob. He's a student with psychic abilities. He helps his teacher, the scam artist, in defeating ghosts and other supernatural beings. Every outer-worldly action that they perform is just so superbly made. And the fight scenes are rich with testosterone. Yeah! The story builds up slowly. You're introduced to Mob, what he does, who he is, and where he is from. Then you slowly get to learn about his brother, who overall seems like a cool person, but in a deeper way. He wants to be like Mob. He doesn't care about his status, and just wants powers. There we are able to see some rivaling sparks, and are subjected to meet our anti-hero, even though he doesn't really end up as one. But just the process behind it is interesting. The first big boss is a neighboring school's bully. Now, Mob doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to use his powers against a person because of a tragic accident in the past. So a climax between them isn't as satisfying as you might think. You know that Mob would definitely beat him, but he just doesn't want to use his powers against another person. Until he passes out goes berserk and shows a bit of his inner personality. Oh shit, actually before that he fights a ghost or something who tries to create a new religion, but ends up becoming the funny sidekick. Just a side note, the anime has like everything. Slice of life, superpowers, funny sidekicks, ghosts, social media references, inner demons, and pretty much, if you have seen the anime about making manga, Bakuman, where they tell you how to make the perfect manga so it would succeed in the business, then you can start to see similar lines, like how in essence Mob Psycho is the perfect anime. Now again, these are only my thoughts about it, people's opinions may vary, so don't take it too harshly if you didn't love it. Halfway through, a dark organization appears, who consists of members with powers, and their main objective is to take over the world. Of course. Now in the last episode I did bash Debut Tattoo a lot because it had superpowers and the main focus was taking over the world, kinda similar to the anime we are reviewing right now, but it fucking isn't! In Taputa 2, the main focus was around powers, while here the main focus is around Mob's personality and how he handles his life, while powers are only secondary. Also, it is easier to believe that people are born with psychic powers than to believe that some fucking shithead grabs a stone that burns a tattoo on his body, after which when he holds a fucking blood bag in his hand, he gets to shoot out black holes. That anime was complete garbage. There was absolutely no filler, everything went on smoothly. I loved every minute of it, every single flipping minute of the anime. And if there isn't a second season to it, then I'm going to be sad. This is something that I want to see being finished. Or, I mean, it can go on as long as Naruto, as long as it doesn't involve filler. There's so many actually funny jokes everywhere. It differs from the usual norms that you have come to expect from animes, and the characters go so well together. Now, for me, this anime earns a place in my top 3 animes of all time. It gets a 10 out of 10. I am furious about how good Mob Psycho 100 was. It was just so good. And the fight scenes are rich with testosterone. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I gotta relax. Bloody fucking hell.